At 12:47 in the morning, Maya sent her seventh message. The first one said, "Are you okay?" The last one said, "I'm sorry." But Maya did not even know what she was apologizing for. Daniel had canceled their dinner, ignored her calls, and then asked for space. By morning, Maya believed she had lost him, but the truth was worse. Have you ever stared at your phone, waiting for one person to reply? You check whether they are online. You read your last message again. You wonder whether you said too much, sounded too needy, or did something that made them lose interest. You promise yourself that you will not send another message. But a few minutes later, you type, "Are you okay?" Then you delete it. You type something else. Did I do something wrong? And before you can stop yourself, you press send. This was Maya's life. Maya was 28 years old. She was kind, thoughtful, and successful in many areas of her life. At work, people trusted her. Her friends often came to her for advice. She knew how to remain calm when other people had problems. But relationships were different. When Maya loved someone, she loved deeply. She remembered small details. She checked whether they arrived home safely. She made time for them even when she was tired. She believed that loving someone meant always being available. But beneath all that care was a fear she rarely admitted. Maya was afraid that if she stopped trying, people would leave. Whenever someone she loved became distant, she did not simply feel disappointed, she felt afraid. Silence did not feel like silence, it felt like rejection. Distance did not feel temporary, it felt like abandonment. And every time Maya tried harder to keep someone close, she pushed herself further away. But one painful night would force her to see the truth. The person she was most afraid of losing was not the person who was leaving. Three months earlier, she had met Daniel. At first, everything felt easy. Daniel called her every evening. He sent her good morning messages. He asked about her day and remembered the stories she told him. For the first time in a long time, Maya felt chosen. She began imagining a future with him. She imagined traveling together, meeting each other's families, building a peaceful life. But slowly, something changed. Daniel's messages became shorter. The evening calls stopped. Sometimes he disappeared for an entire day. When Maya asked whether something was wrong, he always gave her the same answer. "I'm just busy." Maya tried to believe him, but her mind would not rest. Maybe he had met someone else. Maybe she had become boring. Maybe she had been too available. Maybe he had finally discovered that she was not enough. The less Daniel communicated, the more Maya tried to reconnect. She sent longer messages. She asked more questions. She offered to help him. She apologized for things she had not done. She even pretended to be less upset than she really was, because she feared that expressing her needs would push him further away. One Friday evening, they were supposed to have dinner together. Maya had spent the afternoon preparing. She chose the dress Daniel once said he liked. She cleaned her apartment. She ordered food from his favorite restaurant. At 6 o'clock, Daniel sent her a message. "I can't come tonight. Something came up." That was all. No explanation, no apology, no suggestion to meet another day. Maya looked at the message for several minutes. Her chest became tight. She replied, "Is everything okay?" Daniel did not answer. 10 minutes passed, then 20, then an hour. Maya checked his online status. He had been active 5 minutes earlier. Her hands started shaking. She called him. No answer. She called again. Still nothing. Then she sent another message. "I'm not trying to disturb you. I just want to understand what is happening." No response. By midnight, Maya had sent 7 messages. Some were worried, some were angry. Others apologized for being angry. She hated how desperate she sounded, but she could not stop. At 2 in the morning, Daniel finally replied, "You are putting too much pressure on me. I need space." Maya felt as though the floor had disappeared beneath her. She read the sentence again and again. "I need space." To Daniel, it might have meant a few quiet days. To Maya, it meant, "He does not want you. You ruined everything. You are going to be alone again." She sat on the bathroom floor and cried. She did not cry only because of Daniel. She cried because this feeling was familiar. Different face. Different relationship. The same fear. The next morning, Maya called her older sister, Lena. She told her everything: the canceled dinner, the unanswered calls, the 7 messages. She expected Lena to tell her how to fix the situation. Instead, Lena asked one question. "When was the last time you felt peaceful in this relationship?" Maya said nothing. She could not remember. Then Lena said something Maya would never forget. "You are so afraid that people will leave you that you leave yourself first." The words hurt because they were true. Whenever Maya feared losing someone, she stopped listening to herself. She ignored her needs. She accepted confusion. She canceled plans with friends. She checked her phone during work. Her entire mood depended on another person's attention. Maya thought she was fighting for love, but she was slowly disappearing inside it. That week, she began writing in a notebook. On one page, she wrote the facts. Daniel has not replied for 4 hours. On the next page, she wrote the story her fear had created. He has found someone better. I am too much. I will always be alone. For the first time, Maya saw the difference between what was happening and what she was imagining. Her fear was real, but fear was not always telling the truth. She made 3 rules for herself. First, she would wait 30 minutes before reacting. Second, she would separate facts from fear. Third, she would not stop living her life while waiting for someone else to choose her. The first test came 2 weeks later. Daniel viewed her message but did not reply. Maya immediately typed, "Why are you ignoring me?" Her finger hovered over the send button. Then she remembered the first rule: pause. She deleted the message, placed her phone in a drawer, and opened her notebook. Fact: he has seen my message. Fear: if I do nothing, I will lose him. Then another thought appeared. What if I stop treating his distance like a problem I must solve? That question changed everything. Maybe Daniel's behavior was not a puzzle. Maybe it was information. Over the next month, Maya returned to her own life. She started walking in the evenings again. She met her friends without checking her phone under the table. She continued an online course she had abandoned. She still felt anxious sometimes. Healing did not make the fear disappear overnight. It simply stopped the fear from controlling every decision. Then Daniel called. He said he missed her. The old Maya would have felt immediate relief. She would have accepted him back without asking questions. But this time, she asked calmly, "What kind of relationship are you able to offer me?" Daniel said he cared about her, but he did not want pressure or commitment. He wanted to continue seeing her without expectations. Maya felt the old fear return. Part of her wanted to agree. At least he would still be there. But she finally understood that keeping someone close was not the same as being loved well. So, she said, "I care about you, but I need consistency, communication, and clarity. If you cannot offer that, I have to step away." Her voice shook, but she did not take the words back. When the call ended, Maya cried. This time, she was not crying because she had failed to keep him. She was grieving the future she had imagined. And she was choosing herself without needing him to choose her first. A month later, Daniel sent another message. "I've been thinking about you." Maya looked at the screen. Months earlier, those words would have controlled her entire day. Now, she felt something unexpected. Calm. She did not need to reply immediately. She did not need to prove that she was worth staying for. She only asked herself, "What choice protects the peace I have worked so hard to build?" Maya's transformation was not that she stopped caring. She did not become cold. She did not learn how to make a man chase her. She learned something more important. Love should not require her to live in constant fear. Another person's silence was not proof that she was unworthy, and a boundary was not a punishment. Maybe you recognize yourself in Maya. Maybe one unanswered message can change your entire mood. Maybe you are trying to become quieter, easier, or less emotional so that someone will stay. But you cannot create a secure relationship by abandoning yourself. The next time someone becomes distant, do not immediately ask, "How can I make them come back?" Ask, "What is their behavior showing me? What do I need right now? Am I responding to facts or to fear?" Then pause. Put the phone down. Return to your life. You do not need to become emotionless. You only need to stop treating every uncomfortable feeling like an emergency. For the next 24 hours, try one small challenge. Do not send another message only to reduce your anxiety. Write down the facts. Write down the fear. Then tell yourself, "I may be afraid, but I will not abandon myself. If this story felt familiar, write that sentence in the comments. I will not abandon myself. Not as a message to someone else, as a promise to you.